Hi. The Ramchal, the Kabbalist Rabbi Moses Lusato that lived 300 years ago, wrote a manual to explain how to study and how to understand the study of Kabbalah, and through that to understand this creation and our life to begin with. And he wrote the book that is named Klach Pitche Chokhmah, 138 openings to the wisdom, obviously, of Kabbalah. And at the beginning he's starting with the base, which is the foundation for the entire building. And he's saying that believing and accepting the uniqueness of God, that there is just one force that created everything, that is managing everything, that is ruling everything, and there is nothing else but Him. This is the base and the foundation for everything. Which means, if we want to succeed in this universe, in this globe, on planet Earth, if we wish to succeed in our life, to manifest the purpose for which we were created, the base for that, according to the Kabbalist, the huge Kabbalist, the Ramchal, is the total belief, 100% belief, that nothing in this world moves without the permission of God, of the Almighty, the infinite light, as is called in Kabbalah. So therefore, it's named the uniqueness, unique. God is unique. And the control that He has over the world is also unique, and there is no other force but Him. And if there are other forces that seems to be that have power, it's because God is giving them the room to act. They are the servants of God. So this is the most important thing at the beginning as a foundation to know. And we need to bring it inside of us, not just in the head. We need to feel it in all our being, because when we are getting upset, and we do, all of us, we do, from different things, sometimes even small things, that moment we were disconnected from that consciousness that He is the only ruler and nothing can take place but Him. Which means when we are getting upset on someone, we are truly getting upset on the Creator. Why let that person to do what he was doing? And as in the book Duties of the Heart, Rabbi Bachya is saying that no one can do good, or God forbid the other way, to us without the permission of God, of the Almighty. Nothing can take place. Which means the government cannot do good or bad to us unless they have the permission from above. It's like people that are puppet on strings. So it's bringing up the question of freedom of choice. We'll talk about this as well. The Ramchal is telling us as the next step that the desire of the Almighty, what manifests from Him, the will of the Almighty, is to give to us a complete benefit. He wants to give just good to everything that He created. And the bad that we can see today in the world is not coming out from a different force. It's not a domain by Himself that He can be against the power of God. And we need to understand that this is created, that the bad was created, was giving room by the Creator. And we need to know another thing about this, that eventually all the bad is going to turn into good. It's not going to disappear, it's going to transform into good. Everything is going to be good, also the bad. It's the evil that we see in the world, including the evil people. Everyone are going to turn to be good. And why it's like that? Because in the physical reality with the creatures, we don't know one thing unless we have the opposite. We don't know what light is unless we have darkness. Then we can appreciate light. We cannot have Moses without Pharaoh. Because if you don't have Pharaoh, you don't need Moses to take the people of Israel out from Egypt. You don't need Mordechai the righteous person in the miracle of Purim unless you have Haman. If you don't have Haman, you don't need that Mordechai will appear to do the miracle. So we know one thing from the opposite. What is, we can say, the force that is against, that is disturbing. Then we can see what the light is. So therefore the Torah cannot be one without the other. We need to have also the other side. This is why it's called the other side. As we said before, as the Ramchal was telling us, the purpose of the creation, the purpose of the will of the Creator is to benefit us. So how the benefit should be? If the Creator is infinite, then therefore the benefit that He is giving should be infinite as well, should be complete as well. Now, if we receive and we have shame, we are ashamed when we receive what we receive, what's called in Kabbalah the bread of shame, then it's not complete giving. It's not whole. Therefore, the system, the process that we go through, must include a way to remove what's called bread of shame. And this is why the Almighty is giving us place to participate in the correction, which means what is the correction? To transform bad to good, and by that we are earning the light and the blessings that God wants to share with us. Therefore, the complete receiving is by removing the bread of shame. So therefore, we will truly need to speak about the concept of free will, and free will must exist when we have good and when we have bad. Then we can choose between one to another. Then by that freedom of choice we can earn the light. This is why all of us, we go in life through different challenges. And the Ramchal he would like to tell us over here how the system is built, that we will understand it and we will have more power to face the challenges. Just imagine, he's starting with the first gate by telling us there is one force that is ruling, unique force, the Almighty. If we will just take that in a complete way, our life would look different. Every situation in our life would look different. We won't be upset so much from so many things that are making us upset. That moment that we are upset, we are disconnecting from the light. This is a fact. And we all go through that. Some more, some less. So through this study, we would like to increase our belief system. This is what the Ramchal is saying. The study of the Kabbalah is strengthening the soul of the person to be more connected to the life force, and therefore more to be connected to the purpose of why we were created. Because all of this universe was created for nothing, just out of explosion, coincidental explosion. It's impossible. So the Ramchal is giving here a system, he's giving us a system over here through which we can increase our knowing and believing in the system, in the Creator, and by that hopefully reaching the proper target that we should reach in life, that our soul needs to reach in life. Because the body, meantime, is just the clothing to the soul. The soul came here for a purpose, and that purpose is including that the soul will elevate the body consciousness as well. Not that the body consciousness will take down the soul, and this is the battle that we have today. So if we are dealing just with the external world, for sure that the body will rule and will take the soul down. But if we are touching the spiritual part of life, and this is what Kabbalah is about, if we will touch the spiritual part of life, we have the chance to charge the soul with the proper light and to elevate the soul to a higher degree. This is why the Ramchal and many other Kabbalists stated that in our time it's essential to study the Kabbalah, because without the Kabbalah the chaos is almost guaranteed. With Kabbalah there is a chance. And this is what we are going to do here in this course.